Good morning. I trust this day finds you well. Have your feet close to touching and just pay attention to separating by putting the weight onto one side, then moving the other foot out to hip width. Take a minute to lock your knees because that's where you don't want to be, so now you can feel the release of tension. Hopefully when you unlock your knees, you'll get in the habit of rolling the pelvis under slightly, like you're sitting on a tall stool. So that we're not here, go ahead and lock your knees to feel that. It cants you forward and it tightens the lower back. So unlock the knees and roll the pelvis under slightly. And then a little tuck of the chin will help lift the neck, lengthen. So that's where we start, lengthening the neck, lengthening the spine, opening the curtains. Breathe up. Open the curtains to the new day. You're going to get outside today? Wouldn't that be nice? Go visit a friend? That'll happen soon enough. Inhale up. Use that full breath for expansion. Relax, contraction to expand. That is the yin and yang as you see beside me there. Open, close, expand, contract, small, large, heaven and earth. Let's do two more, nice and really a little slower, breathing in. Breathing out. Gathering. Releasing. Okay, soft fists by your sides. Both hands come forward. Reach up. Rounding the back. Open. Rounding the front. If your range of motion is here, awesome. If you can increase your range of motion as you lubricate the joints, as a good friend of mine said, lotion is motion. Whoa, I got that backwards. You better teach me again. Motion is lotion. And what was the other part of that? Rest is rust. Not sure about that. I need some rusting time these days, but here we go. How's your range of motion? Synovial fluid, does it mean anything to you? Lubricating the joints. One more time. Pause with your hands by your side so you can make sure it's like locking your knees, moving your shoulders now, relax and feel a little comfort there, and then pull the elbows back, reverse the circle. And again, if your range of motion is to get your elbows a little open and then bring them around to the front, great. If you can get your elbows up closer to the level of the shoulder, that's fine. If you're good and mobile, then use the repetitions to increase and focus on broadening. Open the chest, open the back, broadening, increasing the range of motion. Contract, expand, close, open. Yin and yang. Nature finds balance. We pray for that. But remember, in order to find balance, the scale has got to tip to one side. One more circle. Relax the hands down, palms away from the body, open under the arms. open in the elbow joint, open in the groin, behind the knees, rooted in the feet, crown of the head rises, but don't let it pull your knees up tight. And then the inner smile. And then one of the 8 brocade, the Badwan Jin, great breathing exercise. Wise owl gazes back. Inhale. As you exhale, turn your head, shoulders, and waist. Inhale, turn your waist, shoulders, head comes around last. Exhale, head, shoulders, waist. Inhale back to the front. Imagine, if you have to, that you can see behind you. Maybe it's no problem to do a full rotation so that you can look past the center line behind you. Maybe you're just happy that your head will turn today. And oh, look, my shoulders are moving too. How wonderful. All the way down to the base of my spine. Now let's open a little more. Inhale, you're sort of closed. Exhale, open. Invite the energy from the different directions, behind, to the side, in front. Second side. Behind. And then coming back to the front. We'll go one more time each direction. I don't know if you can hear that, but I was using a little more active breath. So that's the same thing you can do with your breath, an active breath. Let's do it. Active exhale. Active inhale, active exhale. Passive inhale. Passive exhale. One more time with a quiet breath. Okay, got my handy dandy assistant chair here today. Got a few things to work on. I think one is, if you've never used the chair before, holy cow, how nice is it? Don't be doing this on me. When you push into the chair, you need to push into the front legs, not the back legs. Needless to say, you don't need the chair unless you start doing that. Maybe the chair allows you to move the muscle groups without any extra effort in focusing on balance. My grip is very light on my chair. One more time. If this is it, that's great. If you're here, then contract, expand, but don't lock out your knees. Again, if you're here, wow, I got all my weight in this leg. If it goes to here, wonderful. Okay, I'm sorry to say that's the easy one. When was the last time you ever did any lunges? We'll get to the reason why in a minute. Half lunge. I'm going to switch sides so that I offset, because have you ever seen somebody walking with a cane and they've got a bad ankle and they put the cane over on this side, which means when they go to step with that side, they put all the weight on the side that's bad. If you know, then you know that if this leg hurts, then I put the cane over here. So when I step with this side, I shift my weight away from that side and I almost look like my other foot's hurt. But let's not do that. Let's just be well. Let's strengthen. Let's practice this. So half lunge. And again, if I can get onto the ball of my supporting foot and send this out empty, that's great. If you're ready to go, again, the chair is just for good balance. If you've got this lunge, then do 5 of them. You don't have to wait for me. But if this is your range of motion, that's awesome. And maybe tomorrow you can advance the foot a little further and drop down a little more. Because what do I really want to do? I want to tie my shoe. Got myself centered. I'm down here, yay. I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to use the help that's available. Again, I'm switching sides so I can go opposite, half lunge. How's that? That's a nice way to start the day. Again, if you're able, I mean, heck, this is what the kids do, hop switch. I think we'll pass on that. Here, what did we say? The motion is lotion, so you're getting the knee joints lubricated. I don't know why I like it, synovial fluid. It sounds like a good one. So, what am I doing? Recentering myself, because I don't have clogs and nobody's bought me the little Velcro straps yet, so I gotta tie my shoes. Take the time getting up. This is what this is all about today. Taking the time to get up. Unfortunately, you have to get down to get up. That's back to this, right? Circle. Nature finds balance. Can you do this? This counterbalances slightly. Same thing, I need to gather forward. Maybe you have a chair that lifts you up. Well, let's pretend, and maybe that chair is soft so you could get away with thumping into it. What's the next best thing? My handy dandy pillow. We used the pillow last class. Why? I've just gained 3 inches that I don't have to go all the way down, and if I drop, then I don't hurt my tailbone. Offset with the hands. Why am I doing this? Same thing, I gotta tie my shoe, so let's do this. From here, you can stay faced properly in your chair. I just move so you can see. Oh, that's not happening. Here, and then I can reach my laces and I don't have to do a lunge. Here, oh, this is our stretch for the day. Oh, that feels good right here. Little assist. Second side. Maybe I'm there. I bet you do this a lot. You know why? Because there's a great energy point right here. And the knee just pushes right into it. I didn't learn that till recently. Okay. I can probably tie my shoe here. Now I'm stretching my back too, right? Okay, then one more. Oh, let's just hang out there. You know, if you want to do this position, do it laying down in bed. And reach one leg over and put the foot in this position, except for obviously this leg's straight and I'm laying back. Find that to be really comfortable. So my shoe's tied. I need to get out of my chair. I found one other thing that might help if you're really ready to go, but oh man, nobody there to help. What about this? What about putting one foot back? I don't think I'm quite going to sprint to the other side of the room. Here. Now I've got a wider base. And that came from the lunges as well. So, that's one other idea. My thought too was, does this help for going down? And you know, it's the old mindfulness. Am I sitting? Am I going to get into the chair? Am I going to get up out of the chair? Just take a minute and don't just flop out of it going, oh shoot, I forgot that I was getting up out of the chair. Be mindful. Your shoes are tied now, right? So you're not going to trip over them. And there's that little half lunge. Handy dandy chair and a pillow. I bet you have one of those in your house. So let's just do one more little circles, because this is, you know, same thing. Can you get to here? And can you drop your knees forward as your hips go to one side? And then start to pull your knees back as your hips go to the other? Man, it's ankles, knees, hips, lower back. You can do a little boogie with the shoulders. You could do this all day. And then we'll go the other way. Start with knees back. You don't want them locked. Start the circle, but it's really the hips that go the other way because knees move better front and back. Hips go almost every direction. Hips are like shoulders. Holy cow, what an amazing joint in the body. 2 more circles. Get a little more boogie going. We better get an extra one in there, as my friend says, for good luck. And then rise up. Oh, I forgot. While you're down there, that spot where you crossed your legs, it's just like the outside of the shin bone. You start to find the softer tissue. Here we go, light hammer. Hope you can reach down to there. Don't stay in one spot. The energy line actually comes up, drops back down, then goes all the way up again. That's just a nice little wake-up call. If you don't feel warm in the shin, then try it a couple more times, but I like that one. That's my sharing for this morning. I wish you wealth, wish you health, wish you peace, miss you.